Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Eileen Garibay.
And I'm Zoe Quigley. Welcome to a special election edition of Turlock Today.
Please stand and remove your hat for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, Bulldogs, to today's virtual assembly, live on YouTube on Turlock Today.
This morning during the virtual assembly, we will bring you live results of all the ASB elections, including key races for
School Board Rep,
Treasurer,
Secretary,
and President and Vice President.
Also, during today's show, we will have live rally games, including trivia and finish the lyrics.
We have multiple chances for your class to win. Winners get donuts for their class, so make sure to participate.
Before we get to our election coverage, let's start with an easy game so your class knows how to participate and submit their answers.
Our first trivia question is, who won the Harvest Bowl last fall? Again, the first assembly trivia question is, who won the Harvest Bowl?
Students, what is the correct answer? Decide and let your teacher know. Teachers, fill out the answer in the Google form. The trivia Google form was emailed to you this morning with the Turlock Today link. Answers must be submitted by the end of third period.
Good luck, and don't forget to play. The top 3 winning classrooms get donuts.
All right, Zoe, let's start our Turlock Today election coverage with the live updates. We have reporters stationed at campaign headquarters for the president and vice presidential candidates.
Let's send it over to Naima Neely, who is live from John and Lauren campaign headquarters in room R4.
Thanks for that warm introduction back in the studio. I'm in room R4 in the John and Lauren HQ headquarters. Today behind me we have a strong, passionate crowd of supporters, and that's probably due to the great turnout we had yesterday at the ballot box. Turlock Today polling indicates that this is going to be one of the closest vice president-president races we've had yet. Let's head over to the Isaac and Emerson headquarters.
Thanks, Naima. I'm Caitlin. I'm here at Isaac and Emerson's at HQ, where supporters have been here since 7 a.m. And they are running for ASB president and vice president. They had a great turnout at the Bump Fest rally, and this will all come down to the sophomore swing vote. Now let's head to Janelle and Carson's HQ.
Thank you, Caitlin. I'm live from R13, the headquarters for Carson Janelle's ASB presidential campaign. We had a great debate performance on Tuesday, and we had late votes coming in on Thursday. The headquarters is filled. Everyone's excited. So now we're going to hand it back to the studio.
Thanks, Ella, for that report. Vote totals are still coming in, so stay tuned to the Turlock Today for all your THS election news.
Before we turn to Turlock Today Election Board, a quick reminder about tomorrow's fundraiser. Boys Tennis is having a car wash tomorrow from 8 a.m. to noon in the D-Wing parking lot. Get your car hand washed for only $10. You can pre-purchase a ticket from any boys tennis player or from Mr. Harris in room L8. You can also pay cash on the day of the car wash.
Thanks, Zoe. Now, let's send it over to Studio L3, where election analyst Christian Guerrero is going to break down the president, vice president, and secretary races for us.
Thank you for having me, ladies. My name is Christian Guerrero, and I'll be walking you through Turlock High School Election Day 2024. It's another year of elections. That means new presidents, new secretaries, new treasurers, new office. Let's see who will be representing us this next upcoming year. It's going to be a tight race as always, and I'm looking forward to see the results. This year, running for president and vice president, we have John Ledeen and Lauren Olvera. They'll be represented in pink. Isaac Syons and Emerson Smith represented in blue, and Janelle Suarez and Carson Souza represented in yellow. It's going to be a tight race, like I said, and this is going to be a very populated election this year because this is one of the highest classes of population in Turlock High School history. More specifically, the freshman class being the highest populated freshman class in Turlock High history. That's what I think will be the deciding factor of this year's election. Of course, the sophomores always come in clutch with their nice swing vote, and juniors having junior season fever will bring this election to a great close. Today we will also be following the secretary race. Your candidates are William Barbagallo, Jocelyn Paredes, and Aaron Samra. Good luck to all the candidates running. Now to you, Evie.
Thanks, Christian. I'm Evie Jackway, and I'm here reporting on the school board rep race and the treasurer race. For school board rep, we have Samantha Enriquez in pink and Jazzy Vargas in blue. For treasurer, we have Ulises Gutierrez in red and Barry Ward in blue. Some key battlegrounds for these elections are going to be L2 and EW7, and that's for the school board rep race. And for the treasurer race, we have the entire PA building. Now, back to the studio.
Thanks, Evie, for that update. Those will be key classrooms for sure in this year's treasurer and school board rep races.
Our next virtual rally game is Finish Lyrics. Bulldogs, can you finish the lyrics to this popular song? Listen to the song, and if you know the lyrics, submit your answer to the Google form.
Good luck, classes. Here's the song.
Submit your finished lyrics answer to the Google form. Keep playing for a chance to win donuts.
We are now going live with Christian Guerrero with the election map for the president and vice president races.
Back at you with the quicker update. As of right now, we have John and Lauren leading the election, 65, Isaac Emerson, 50 votes, and Janelle and Carson at 62. It is a tight race, but let's break it down for you. As of right now, what's looking like to be the big swing for John and Lauren is the EW buildings. All these are mostly junior classes, which juniors voting for their juniors, of course they're all juniors, but represent their team. Looks like the girls' locker room, teachers led by Hernandez, Krepka, and Davison, are taking the vote to John and Lauren. But however, the boys' locker room, led by Mr. Peterson and Mr. Ballou, are voting for Janelle and Carson. Something that usually doesn't happen, as the PE teachers usually stick together, which is a big concern. Looks like Isaac and Emerson have a bit of the math wing. The rest of the math wing has not voted yet, but they also have a sliver of the R's. And it looks like foreign language is still deciding fully, but the top of the foreign language here is with Janelle and Carson. So let's just see how this race continues.
Thanks, Christian. Now we give it back to Naima over in the John and Lauren headquarters in room R4 with a live interview with the candidates.
I'm here with presidential and vice presidential candidates John and Lauren. What do you guys think the election results are so far?
We think it's been a close race. You know, there's some strong competitors out there, but we think we'll pull through in the end.
Yeah, we're hoping to win.
What do you think is the number one issue for student voters?
Probably getting to know the candidates and just learning who they're voting for.
What do you think you'll do after you win?
Probably we'll celebrate because we won, and continue to support clubs on campus.
Would you like to thank anybody that helped in your campaign?
Yes, we'd like to thank our friends and family along with the teachers who have supported us throughout this campaign.
Yeah, they've been a big help along the way. They've been giving us assistance, so we're very grateful for everyone who's helped us.
Thank you, Naima. Bulldogs, it's time for the next trivia question.
Our second question is, who is the principal here at THS? Again, who is the principal here at THS?
Submit your answers in the Google form. Top winners get donuts.
Now, let's send it back to Evie with the treasurer and school board representative race election board. What's the latest, Evie?
Thanks, guys. And now the first update for the school board rep race. Samantha Enriquez has won the vote of the bottom floor of the science building, and Jazzy Vargas has won the vote of the top floor of the science building. Very competitive race. And now, the update for treasurer. Ulises Gutierrez has won the vote of all but one of the math classes. Keep an eye out for M4. And Barry Ward has won the ag building and the metal shop. Now to Christian for his update.
A quick update on your secretary race. We have 75% of the votes in. The votes are leading with Aaron Samra at 183 votes, followed by William with 175 and Jocelyn 172. Some updates on how they got these votes. It looks like Aaron's big swing was the PE department all coming together to vote for him. William has gathered the NJROTC program to back him up, and Jocelyn with the PA department. Let's see how this race continues.
Thanks, Evie and Christian, for those updates. Looks like another close election here at THS.
Portuguese Club will be having a linguiça sandwich fundraiser Thursday, March 28th at 4 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. here at THS on Campus Way. Students are already selling tickets for this event. Tickets are $10. See Mr. Souza if you have questions.
Here's Christian with the second update on the election board for the presidential race. What's the latest, Christian?
Update time. And wow, what a big swing. It's like we're on a tightrope right now because Isaac and Emerson just came back with the lead. Let's see how they got that lead. We have a big old PA swing right here. It looks like their ASB experience is coming in clutch because we know Miss Cullum's class is in there in that area. So it looks like a little biasy, but hey, it works. The B classes followed by Miss Tao, Miss Cisco, Miss Navarrete, and Mr. Smith all have come together to vote for Isaac and Emerson. Something to keep Janelle and Carson in the race. We have a big union by the NJROTC program. Joining them is the auto shop, and those are votes for Janelle and Carson. John and Lauren are not left out, as they did coup half of the math building. This is the first time in election history where the math building has been separated. This is a big old shock to me. And they also accumulated the metal shop. Taking a look quick, we have only 40% of votes in, so get your votes in now. Only 12% of the freshman class has voted, 21% of the sophomore class has voted, and the juniors, only 30% have voted. So if you not have voted yet, please get your votes in. We'll come back to you with another update.
Thanks, Christian. Now let's send it over to Caitlin Bailey, who is standing by with a live interview with Isaac and Emerson in room R2.
All right, I'm Caitlin Bailey, live from R2 again. I'm with Isaac and Emerson. What do you think of the election so far?
Honestly, it's pretty close, but I'm pretty sure we can close this one out.
What is the message you would like to give to your students?
The message we would like to send to all students is that we're ready to hear you guys out and make Turlock High an even better place next year.
If you win, what are you planning to do in the next coming year?
If we win, I plan on making the rallies better and just have better events around the school.
Would you like to thank anybody for the election?
We would like to thank all our voters.
Thanks, Caitlin. Now we have Mr. Mello here with a quick announcement.
All right. Thank you, Zoe and Nene. I just wanted to come on here and thank a few people before we get going with the results, is what we are all waiting here for. And first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who ran. What a great week here at Turlock High School this is. The election is a time for us to set the stage for our next year. And with the positive school culture we have, with everybody taking pride and wearing that T on their chest, we had an amazing turnout. We had almost 1,000 students vote this year, which is the highest turnout that we've had since I've been here at Turlock High School, and that's been over 10 years. So great job, everybody, on the turnout. I'd also like to thank all the candidates. You guys did an amazing job. No matter who wins, all of us at Turlock High School should be very proud of our candidates and who's going to be our next elected officers for our 118th year. Can you imagine that? We are on our 118th year next year at Turlock High School, and pretty soon we're going to announce who those elected officers are who are going to lead us into that great year we're going to have. I'd like to thank all those people who've made this week possible, and that starts with our ASB advisor, Jen Cullum, And also inside my office, Laura Salazar, thank you both for doing this. Also, Mr. Serpa, who's putting all this on with his video production team. So thank you, video production team, for this amazing assembly that we have going on right now. I also want to thank our officers from last year. What a great job they did in leading us in our 117th year. And that starts with these two ladies right here. So Zoe and Nene, thank you for showing that great leadership this year for us here at Turlock High School. I hope you guys have all enjoyed election week. And again, I want to say again, thank you to our candidates. You should all be so proud of yourself. All of you have shown tremendous leadership, and it takes a lot to run and put yourselves out there. So all of you should be very proud of yourselves. Also, all of our students, congratulate all the candidates on a job well done, and they represented us very well. I'm proud to be a Bulldog, and I'm proud of all of you out there. So thank you, Zoe and Nene. I'm going to get out of here so we can see who the winners are. Have a great day, Bulldogs.
Thanks, Mr. Mello. Bulldogs, we have breaking news. We send it back to Christian, who's ready to make a projection and call the secretary race.
Your results are in. Your Turlock High School 2024-2025 secretary is Jocelyn Paredes. Congratulations, Jocelyn, and great race from everyone else running.
Congratulations to Jocelyn, who is our next THS secretary, and great job to all the secretary candidates in this year's election, including Will and Aaron.
It's time for our third trivia question of the day. The question is, what are the names of both of the Bulldog mascots? Once again, what is the names of our Bulldog mascots?
Submit your answers in the Google form. Top winners get donuts.
Now we are going live in L3 with Christian with the latest presidential race updates.
This just in, live updates right now. Looks like Janelle and Carson are taking the whole foreign language department. That's a big, strong unity they just garnered. Looks like Emerson and Isaac have accumulated a strip of the R's, and John and Lauren have just taken the whole ag department. As of right now, Janelle and Carson are in the lead with 190 votes, following by Isaac and Emerson, John and Lauren. Let's see how this race continues.
Thanks, Christian. And now for the second update for the school board rep race. Samantha Enriquez has won the votes of most of the PA building except PA 5, which goes to Jazzy Vargas. Jazzy Vargas has also won the votes of the B buildings. Now on to the treasurer race. Ulises Gutierrez has won the vote of M4, completing his entire math building win, as well as him pulling together the votes for the H wing. But Barry Ward is right behind him with the E building win and the D building win. Now, back to the studio.
Thank you for the updates, Christian and Evie. We send it back to Ella and Janelle in Carson headquarters.
I'm live with presidential and vice president candidates Carson and Janelle, and I have a few questions for them. Thoughts on the election so far? It's very close, and the votes are still coming in.
Oh man, of course, it's been an amazing fight. We got amazing competition out there. Of course, we're very confident. We're going to pull this away. Remember, every vote counts.
What is your top priority if you do win president?
So our top priority would be to voice every student's opinion, and we also like to introduce new activities and events at THS.
What has been your favorite moment on the trail so far?
Of course, there's a lot of amazing moments. Remember filming the video? That was amazing. The election debate we had, of course, the tea, and I think my personal favorite was definitely Bump Fest.
Would you like to thank anyone who's helped you on the trail?
Well, we'd like to thank a lot of students and teachers for helping us out, but a special shout out to Jen for encouraging us, and Tribble for supporting us, and especially Serpa for encouraging us the whole way.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Ella, for that exclusive interview with Janelle and Carson. This is still anybody's race for THS president and vice president.
It's time for Finish the Lyric, the final round. Bulldogs finish the lyrics to this popular song.
Bulldogs, Christian is here for a fourth update on the presidential race. Let's go live to L3.
Welcome back to the updates. Looks like we have another big leap by John and Lauren now taking the lead again. This is their second lead during the race. Emerson, Isaac with 228, Janelle and Carson 235. Let's see how this breakdown went by. We have the woodshop voting for Isaac and Emerson, and it looks like they also took the rest of the R wing, history department staying strong, united. The rest of the math wing that was undecided looked like they took a vote for Janelle and Carson. And following them, the H buildings all came together and voted for Janelle and Carson. Looks like John and Lauren also took the remainder of the L wing. Ceramics earlier voted for Isaac and Emerson. But you know, this is a tight race. I think it's really gonna come down to the science building because none of the science building members have voted yet. And I think that's gonna be the big swing. We also have, we're waiting on Bulldog Lair, and we're waiting on this wing of classrooms. So let's see what comes down in the final acts of this race.
Breaking news, Bulldogs, the race for school board rep and treasurer is ready to be called. We sent it to Evie with the news.
Thanks, guys. Now that we have all the votes tallied, we are able to call our races. First off, school board rep. Jazzy Vargas takes it home with the C building and the girls' gym. Congratulations, Jazzy Vargas, you are our school board rep. Next, we have the treasurer race, which goes to Ulises Gutierrez with the win in the L buildings. Congratulations, Ulises, you are our new treasurer. And now, back to the studio.
Congratulations to Jazzy Vargas for being our next school board rep and Ulises Gutierrez to be our next treasurer.
Now we will have our fourth trivia question.
Our fourth trivia question is, what was the name of our back to school assembly? Again, what was the name of our back to school assembly?
Submit your answers in the Google form. Top winners get donuts.
Bulldogs, we have breaking news. We send it back to Christian, who's ready to make a projection and call the presidential election race. Here's Christian with the latest.
Breaking news. Your next Turlock High School president and vice president for the 2024-2025 school year is, drumroll please, Janelle and Carson. Congratulations, Janelle and Carson, and great race from all the other candidates running. Let's see how Janelle and Carson came out with a victory. Like I told you before, the science building, a unanimous decision to all come together and vote for Janelle and Carson. That was the decider of this race. But let's see who else was contributing to the final votes. Bulldog Lair ended up voting for John and Lauren, and the D-Wing ended up voting for Isaac and Emerson. It was a great race, tight as ever. And you know what? Congratulations again. Let's see how this next school year shapes up to be.
Hi, we are live from R13 after finding out that Janelle and Carson have won your 2024-2025 president and vice president. Everyone is very excited right now, as you can see. Thank you for voting, and let's send it back to the studio.
Congrats to Janelle and Carson for winning the president and vice president race. And congrats to all the candidates for participating. Good luck next year in ASB. What an exciting THS election.
Thanks for joining us this Turlock Today election special. I'm Zoe Quigley.
And I'm Eileen Garibay.
Over and out, Bulldogs. See you next time on Turlock Today.